Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I'm going to be explaining why so many players like myself have their Rads so high or their health so low. And it is extremely beneficial, so I'm going to show you why. Let's get into it here. Okay, so the main reason why our health is low or our rads are high, the reason we have the rads high is because it keeps our health low. And it takes advantage of the unyielding effect that you can only get on regular armor, you cannot get on power armor, and it is gain up to 3+ to all special stats except endurance when health is low. And this is extremely beneficial when you have 5 pieces, because that's going to be plus 15 to all stats except endurance. Now you can see here when I irradiate myself, you can just see the stats going up here. We have better strength, better perception, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. And having these stats higher is gonna benefit us, and I'm gonna show you why. One of the reasons is that it gives you extra carry weight, like almost an extra 100 carry weight. You can see when I lower my health all the way to the maximum potential of the unyielding armor, I'm almost like plus an extra 100 carry weight. And that's because our strength goes up. Your AP and your luck with the criticals will just be insane. Like once you learn to maneuver around a bit, like you are just gonna be an unstoppable machine. Like out front of West Tech here can be pretty, tough sometimes, especially for a new player. But you can see like they didn't even hit me. I'm just hopping around, never ending AP and criticals going off. It is extremely convenient. And with your AP being so high as well, your agility, you're never gonna, you're always gonna be able to run. Like, I pretty much just ran across this whole bridge without having to stop and replenish my AP. Unyielding armor is another reason why people get so much XP from grenades at West Tech. It's not the big reason, but 15 extra intelligence you get just from wearing unyielding armor helps with your XP gained from enemies, because the higher your intelligence is, the more XP you will gain from enemies. So it's basically the starter kit to running West Tech. Another thing, your charisma will be high, so this will affect your trading as well and your bargaining. And you can see here it's 1290 and 2150 for the brick building and the metal building set. Now you can see when I lower my health and we get the unyielding effect going, it raises our charisma so high that you don't even need hard bargain anymore. This will give you the same deals as having hard bargain on, and it saves you a perk slot even if you don't want to switch it on and off. You can see I'm getting a lot cheaper deal here than we did before our health was so low. And again, this is because of the unyielding armor. And yes, you are definitely a glass cannon, but the more you learn to maneuver, the less you will start dying. You will just pick up on little tricks, maybe sneak when you first attack. Definitely hopping around really helps with the ground enemies, especially if you're at the Queen event. You're just not going to get hit by them as much. You just kind of learn how to maneuver. You can see I'm down here south in the Cranberry, and there's just Scorch Beasts everywhere and Scorch going everywhere. I think I barely got hit down here. Now, you just got to be quick, and you just got to practice. And don't be discouraged when you first try this build. If you do, you are going to die a lot. But to be honest, like, since I've been doing this for a couple of years now, I rarely die. Like, if anything, it's in daily ops, or it's just something, that I wasn't paying attention really to my health. You seem to have a lot of time to hit a stim pack before you die. And you don't have to go like full low health, although you will want to for Nerd Rage, but you really don't have to. I find I'll die and it'll mess up my rads every once in a while, and I'll just leave them there. And you just have that little bit of extra health, and then you really won't die. And as I was saying, Nerd Rage, this is another reason to have your health low with the unyielding armor. As you do 10% more damage, you have a better AP regen and more damage resistance and 20% more health. You can see here when we're lowering our rads again, it's also a good way to tell when you've reached your maximum potential for the unyielding armor. When Nerd Rage goes off, you don't want to raise your rads any higher. Also, another perk card with having your rads so high, Radical is awesome. You'll get 5 extra strength, even more carry weight. You can have a mixed match set of unyielding armor as well. It's still actually pretty good. I'm sure if most of you tried a mixed match set of armor, you'd be pretty happy with it. And you can get a mixed match set of armor if you get lucky and like you just get a legendary drop, but I would check players' vendors as you can here on the map I'm showing. You can just check them and see if they have any armor, preferably 3 stars, and then go buy them. They're usually not that expensive, like 500 to 1500 caps sometimes for a 1 or 2 star. 3 stars will be more expensive. But to be honest, you really want to go for that secret service armor, and you get that by doing the main quest involving Crater and Foundation. And once you basically beat that whole quest, you can come to Vault 79 here, and you can come talk to Regs here, and you can trade gold bullion to get the Secret Service armor set. It's the best armor in the game, and it's the easiest way to get unyielding armor on armor, basically, because you can just use 1 module rather than 3 modules that I'm going to show. I'm also going to show you too here the prices for it. You don't need the Secret Service helmet. The jetpack is nice, and it is going to take a little bit of saving up, but just keep in mind you can get this for cheaper at Minerva, so pay attention to when Minerva's around. And yes, here's the little trick with this. If you didn't know, with most armor, you can't craft it. So once you do have a piece of armor that you want a 3 star on, you pretty much have to come over here and roll a 3 star for 3 modules. But with Secret Service armor, you can just craft new pieces, and more often than not, you will get a 3 star anyway. So that's your best bet for unyielding. You only need to go 1 module at a time. You can see I rolled 10 pieces here. I didn't get any unyielding. It's not exactly easy, but still, it was only 10 modules and we got 10 pieces, and I think 3 or 4 of them here was a 3 star anyway. So don't waste your modules using 3 to re-roll that 3rd star effect. Just make new pieces over and over again, and you'll be able to trade it in for script at the legendary purveyor as well. And like I said, don't let the RNG discourage you. Maybe you guys will have better luck than I did, and I usually roll about 5 at a time with the Secret Service armor, and then I'll go check and see if any are unyielding. If they're not, then I'll go do another 5, and I just keep repeating that process until you got your whole set. It will take a bunch of modules. If you get it within 200 modules, you're probably lucky. A way that I also lower my health is I just get my rads all the way up by drinking dirty water. Another way people like to raise their rads is to use the gamma gun, and all you have to do is get your hands on one and then just pretty much shoot yourself and wait for nerd rage to go off, and then again your armor is at its maximum potential. And that's pretty much it, everybody. I hope this answers the question why some people have their rads so high. I will link a video in the description explaining unyielding armor a little bit more in depth. And as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.